Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I'm starting today's vlog in the car yet again. I just dropped the boys off at school, and today I am stopping at Michael's as my one little errand of the day. I mentioned in my last video how this week was Dr. Seuss week at school for the boys, and so every single day there's like a different theme that they have to dress up for, and one of the days calls for your favorite color, dressing up in your favorite color, and I realized I have nothing purple for Jack, and purple is his favorite color now at the moment. And I know you can get like plain colored t-shirts. I think you can get long sleeves and maybe sweatshirts in a youth size here. So I'm at Michael's today to pick up a purple shirt for Jack so that he can wear it on, I think Thursday is color day. Today is Tuesday. So this is my one little errand for the day. Today's video is going to be my usual vlog of my day, mostly my morning and what I have going on this morning. There are a few things I want to share with you, a few things that I have to do, just my normal content for you guys. That is what today's video is going to be. As you guys can see, the weather is pretty gray and gloomy, and I left my house without a jacket today. I don't know what I was thinking, and it's like misting and raining and so crappy out today. So I want to get my errand done so that I can head home and have some time to relax before I have to head out to grab the boys. So I'm going to head inside, pick up what I need, and then when we get back to the house, I'll show you guys what I got. I'm rocking some sweats and slippers out of the house today. I feel like I have somewhat of a nice outfit on, but I'm wearing my slippers out of the house to Michael's. I have no idea what aisle I need. The Michael's around me moved locations, so this is a whole new building. I don't know where the shirts are. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't think this is youth. Let's see. These are youth. I was right. Let's see. We have 2T. These are short sleeve. I really wanted a long sleeve or a sweatshirt, but if this is the best I can get, I'm just going to go with these. I think 2T should be fine. Wait, they have 3T. I think I'm going to do 3T. Okay, I am back home. I wound up picking up the purple one in a 3T, and then I got Ben this bright blue one in a 3T as well, just so that they can match. I have a lot of blue shirts that Ben would be able to wear for his favorite color, but I know that he would probably want to match with Jack. So I think these were like $4 each, and I had a 20% off coupon, so very inexpensive, and now we're set for color day. But there are a few things that I want to share with you guys. Speaking of clothes, I got an order in from Gap from Harris's mom for the boys, so let's head upstairs so I can show you guys that. Like I said, the weather is not the best today, so if the lighting is off in all these clips, please excuse that. But I got an order of pajamas in from Harris's mom for the boys for this summer, and I talk about Gap pajamas all the time. They're my favorite pajamas for the boys. I think like 80% of their pajamas are Gap. The rest are probably B-Steps, which is another great brand. But for summer, the shorts 2-piece sets from Gap are our favorite, and we're pretty much set for summer. Everything is in this closet here. There's a lot of stuff from last year that I think will still be able to fit the boys. Like a lot of their shorts I brought with us to Florida, and they fit the boys perfectly fine now, and I don't foresee them growing much between now and summer. Maybe height-wise a little bit, but shirts and everything should still fit. A lot of their bathing suits should still fit from last year. We did get a bunch of new stuff in for this year from Harris's mom. So for summer, we're pretty much set. The only thing that we needed was pajamas, because last summer the boys were still wearing some of their 18 to 24 month pajamas and 2T, and I just don't know if those are going to fit them this year. Also, pajamas is the one thing that gets super worn out super fast. I think just because they wear them very often, sleeping in them, crawling around in them in the house. Pajamas for us just wear out very quickly. So shorts pajamas for the summer was one thing that we definitely needed to stock up on. And she got so many cute patterns. She wound up getting 2 of everything for the boys so that they can match, or I can mix and match. But the patterns and colors that she got for this summer are so cute. I opened up 2 of them already, this one and this one. This one is giving me a little bit of Blue's Clues. It is like a light blue and a cobalt blue stripe set. Again, all of these are the shorts and t-shirt sets, which are just so easy to throw on for pajamas, and these are all in a size 3. It says 33 to 36 pounds. I think the boys are like 31 and change, so this stuff will fit them perfectly. Like I said, I feel like at this age they don't really gain much weight or change much. I would think height, if anything, is something that they're going to grow in, but weight wise I don't think that they're going to gain very much. I think last year they gained all of like a pound or two, so these should fit all throughout the summer. So we got, of course, 2 of these, and she got 2 of everything. This one is super cute. It's like a heather blue, I would say, like a heather light blue with 2 cute little buttons on top, again with the shorts. So 2 of those. I think this one has to be my favorite just because my favorite color is green. This is a super fun lime green set that has sharks, and it looks like fish that have like shark fins tied onto them so that they look like sharks. Look how cute this pattern is. So again, t-shirts and shorts. So of course we got 2 of those, and then this one's super cute as well. This is like a pretty teal color with navy dinosaurs on them. Gap always comes out with the cutest patterns for like all ages. Like, look how cute this color and this pattern is. Gap always has like the cutest patterns and everything on their pajamas. I'm sure she hit a sale. She usually does wind up waiting for stuff to go on sale, and then we'll buy in bulk for all of the grandchildren. So we got these in. So let's think. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs, and then we did have a pair last year that she accidentally got in a 3. It was a plain red top and short and a plain blue top and short, so that would make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new sets of jammies. And then if anything from last year does wind up fitting, they'll wear that, but I think we're set on jammies for this year. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff back in this closet. This is where I like save all of the clothes for the next season before I rotate it into the boys' room. So all of this I'm going to put back in this closet, and while we're up here I want to grab the boys' laundry so that I can throw their laundry in. I was supposed to do their laundry yesterday, and then we wound up having a bit of a busier day. I actually came home yesterday after dropping the boys off at school and self-tanned, which I want to give you guys my thoughts on the new self-tanner that I shared in my last video. And then we had a play date yesterday, and so we had groceries dropped off, so doing their laundry kind of slipped my mind. So I want to put this stuff away quickly and throw the boys' laundry in, and then maybe try and watch Summer House if my TV DVR'd it. I don't know what's going on with Bravo on my TV. It's not working, and so sometimes when it doesn't work, my shows don't DVR. So I'll see if that's on the TV. I'm gonna have some coffee, and then I'll jump back on in a little bit and give you guys my thoughts on this new Tanologist Tanner that I tried out. Okay, I totally was going to wait till later to share my thoughts on this Tanologist Tanner that I picked up the other day, but Bravo isn't working, so I have nothing to watch, and I've been mindlessly scrolling on my phone, and my brain kind of hurts from doing that. So I figured I would sit now and just give you guys my thoughts on this Tanner, and then I'll leave to go pick up the boys in a little bit. So if you guys saw my last video, I mentioned how I ran out of my Tanologist dark tanning mousse, and Harris and I have a wedding coming up in April, and I really want to self-tan myself. I know I could go get a spray tan, but the timeline of us leaving, we leave on Thursday. We're actually flying out of town. My mom and sister are coming to watch the boys for us, and we are flying to Texas for this wedding. So we're flying out on a Thursday, and the wedding is on Saturday, and so to get a spray tan, I would have to go like Tuesday or early Wednesday. I forget when my mom and sister's flights get in on Wednesday, but the timeline would just mean I would have to get a spray tan really far in advance, and I don't know if it would still be good by Saturday. But if I tan myself, I could do it Wednesday night and it would be fresh on Thursday and would for sure still be good on Saturday. So I really want to self-tan myself, and Tanologist came out with this extra dark self-tanning mousse. It's an express tan, so it works in 1 hour, a lot less time than their regular one. And so I wanted to give this one a go and just see if I like this one better, and just really try out a new self-tanner. Now, my Tanologist dark tanning mousse, I really like that as a beginner tanning mousse. That was the first tanning mousse that I've ever used on myself, my first tanning product that I've ever used on myself, and I found that it was very user friendly and beginner friendly because it does not have a color guard. It is clear when you put it on. This one does have a color guard, which just means it comes out a dark color. You could see it around like the lid, and so putting it on, you do kind of get instant gratification, and you can see where the tan is going on onto your skin. but it could be kind of intimidating seeing that dark color on your skin. With the original Tanologist Tanner that I used, it was clear going on. I felt like it was very user friendly. It was more like slow, if that makes sense. I would normally leave that tanner on. I think in the beginning I started with like 3 hours, and then I went to 4 hours, and then to get it to be really dark, I would leave it on upwards of like 5 hours, and I would get a nice dark tan with it. And just in using that over, I think, a year's time, I got really comfortable with it, and with my method of self-tanning and doing my back and everything like that by myself, I feel like I got really comfortable with it, and I really liked it. But I did want to try this one out because it does say extra dark, and because it is like less time sensitive. You can leave this on for an hour. I went ahead and did it yesterday. I actually got home from dropping the boys off at school. I took a shower in the morning, got home from dropping the boys off at school, so my skin, I shaved and exfoliated in the morning and put some lotion on, and then by the time I got home from school, everything was soaked in and it was ready to be used, and I left it on for only an hour and a half. I definitely want to try the next time that I put this on, leaving it on for maybe 3 hours. I want to see what the sweet spot is with it, because tanners with a color guard and even a spray tan, people think leaving it on for a longer amount of time, your tan is going to come out better. But sometimes it actually winds up making it more splotchy. So I want to find what the sweet spot is for this, but I left it on for an hour and a half and I really like it. Now I do have some discoloration up here. That is not the spray tan. That is from my really awkward sunburn that I got in Florida. So my skin is just discolored underneath this. So that's why that looks like that. But I feel like my arms look so nice and even. My elbow, it did not cling onto my elbow, my knees, anything like that. I blended it up. I never do my fingers or my toes, so my fingers look very white, but I blended it onto the back of my hand. And for an hour and a half, this is what the dark tanning mousse would look like after maybe 3 hours on my skin. So I feel like usually I have some clinging on my neck. I feel like it came out really nice on my neck. Of course, today I'm wearing a bodysuit, and so it's hard for me to show you my stomach and my legs, but I'll insert some clips here. I should have taken before and afters, but if you guys want to see before and afters, I can do those over on my Instagram. But I really, really, really like this, and I am for sure using this for the wedding. For my face, I still use the dark tanning drops. They do have express tanning drops, but I feel like my face, I mean, when I'm going to the wedding, I'll be putting makeup and bronzer and everything on over it. So I don't normally need my face to be really dark. And I really like the subtle glow that the tanning drops give my face. My face normally isn't super dark because I wear like 70 SPF on my face. So to have my face be super dark just wouldn't look natural. So I think I'm just going to repurchase the dark tanning drops and use those for my face like I always would. But I really like this. I also wanted to note that it has a purple undertone, which I think Google said helps with like pink and red skin tones. I know you can get tanners that have green undertones in like the color guard. This one is purple on the mitt. You could see when it dried, it turned like purple. I think the undertone for me, it looks very natural for like how my tan normally looks in the summer. You can see like the insides, like my wrists didn't get bad. I mean, I really am happy with how it settled on my skin and the color. Like I feel like my tan just looks how I naturally would look in the summertime. So I'm really, really happy that I picked this up. And I feel like now that I tackled this tanner, because it does have a color guard, I am open to trying other brands other than Tanologist. I feel like Tanologist is just a really good stepping stone if you've never used self-tanning products. It's super affordable. This was $23, I think. I think the regular ones are like $21. I know like some tanners run like $40, $50, $60. So it's very affordable for you to dip your toe into the tanning pond and kind of just try it out and see. I like the clear for beginners. To kind of get used to it, because if you can tackle a clear tanner, once you work with a tanner with a color guard, you already know what you're doing. You're used to blending out a clear tanner, so the color guard is just like an added thing. But I really like this, so I highly recommend you giving this a go if you want to get started in tanning, or if you're just looking for a nice self tanner to use. I definitely like this better than the normal clear dark mousse, and I do get the mousse. Tanologist has tanning waters. For my body personally, I think the mousse just works the best because I do have dry skin. I do normally like lotion my dry areas, so my knees, my ankles, my wrists, my elbows, before I put the tanner on. That's just something that you do when you go and get a self tan or a spray tan. They have you put lotion on like dry spots, your knuckles and things like that, but I never tan my fingers. So I do that, but I also find that the mousse has more moisturizing benefits and abilities than the tanning water. So I really like this. I wanted to give you guys an update on this because I said that I would. And so the wedding is like 4 weeks away, I think. So I'm gonna keep doing this every single week. Like I said, next week I want to try and leave it on longer to see if I can get it to look darker and just find what the sweet spot is so that I can go ahead and get a nice tan for this wedding. So that's an update on this. I'm probably gonna go back to mindlessly. Actually, I need to switch over the boys' laundry. Then I'll go back to mindlessly scrolling on my phone for a little bit, and I need to go and pick up the boys. I did want to note really quickly, me talking about the self-tanner, I am not sponsored in any way from Tanologist. I would love to be. I've reached out to them a few times and I haven't heard anything back, but I am not sponsored by them. So this is all my genuine opinion, no money behind this, no sponsorship. I just really wanted to give you guys my opinion on this because I have talked about their other tanner before. So not sponsored, wish I was, not sponsored. So I wanted to just quickly note that because I am kind of going into depth. I did kind of go into depth, but that's just because I find this information extremely helpful, especially if you're first getting into self-tanning and you want honest opinions. This is not sponsored, a true and honest opinion of this. So I just wanted to note that. Also quickly, the mitt that I use is actually a Saint Tropez one. I think this is like $9 at Ulta. You can see here the tanner dried like purple. This is like the dark tanning mousse. It would dry more orange, just like the true tan color, because it didn't have a color guard. So I used the other side and you can see it dried purple. I want to pick up a new one for the wedding so that it can blend very seamlessly. I think you're supposed to wash these after you use them, but I never do, so they kind of get crusty. But this one has like a very soft like felt material, like felt feeling, instead of like a sponge, if that makes sense. So I feel like it really helps blend it in. So Saint Tropez tanning mitt is what I use. Okay, it is, well, a lot later now. I forgot that I was vlogging earlier, but when, I'm trying to think when I vlogged last. I got the boys home from school. We did our normal routine. They went down for a nap. It actually started snowing really, really hard, and some of it did stick. Right now, it's pretty much all melted, but some of it did stick. So when they woke up from their nap, both of them went outside, and we played in the snow for a little bit. And then I went ahead and made dinner, and we all ate. Harris is running the bath for the boys because it is a bath night. Their laundry is done, and I need to go ahead and fold it. They're going through and picking out all of their undies. This is like their favorite thing to do. A sock. And then once this is folded, I'll get them into the bath. We'll do bath, and then tonight I do have to pick out an outfit for them. Tomorrow is Wacky Wednesday for their week of like dressing up and everything. So I need to pick out some wacky outfits for them to wear tomorrow. So I think I might actually do that while they're in the bath playing. But right now I need to go ahead and fold this very big pile of laundry. Okay, so I actually asked the boys' friends' moms like what they were going to do for Wacky Wednesday because I couldn't really think of anything, and one of their friends' moms mentioned doing mismatched pajamas. So I thought that was a really good idea. So I picked 2 pairs of pajamas that don't match at all. So we're gonna do like opposites. So whoever gets the skeleton bottoms, the boys are in the bath with Harris, if you hear that. Whoever gets skeleton bottoms will get a pizza top, and then vice versa, pizza bottoms and skeleton top. But then to add an extra layer on top of it, I think I'm going to put these t-shirts, the tie-dye ones that I made in a previous video, on top. So they'll just have like the sleeves showing through of like the bunny print, and then of course a pair of colorful socks to go with it. So I think that that's as wacky as it's gonna get. So I'm going to lay this out and finish putting away all of their laundry. Like I said, they're in the bath with Harris. So let me get them down tonight. I'll finish bedtime routine and then I'll jump on to close out the video. Okay, I'm sitting down to edit this video. It is now Thursday. Please excuse how awful I look. We had quite the night into today with little Jack. He wound up having another ear infection, so it's just been a whole thing between last night and today. And so I was supposed to edit earlier on, never got around to it, finally sitting down to edit, and I realized I never closed out the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and everything. I can't even remember what I vlogged. Maybe a haul, right? Was this the day I went to Michael's and then I did a haul? Oh, and I updated you guys on my tan, which today I tanned on Monday. So, right, was that Monday? Yeah, and then I filmed on Tuesday. So today is technically my 4th day with the tan, and I feel like I started to see a little bit of it breaking up on my arm where I had some dry patches, but other than that, I feel like it's fading pretty nicely. And I wanted to see, like, yesterday would have been day 3, which if I tan on Wednesday night before the wedding, 3 days would be like Saturday, and I feel like it still looked really well. So I'm very happy with how it's fading, but I'll keep you guys updated on when I tan next time. I said I was going to keep it on for a longer amount of time, so I'll keep you guys updated on that once I do that. But I want to close out today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.